Hey everyone, how you doing? We're live on Friday, 1st of July. I'm a little bit late today, and I'll probably talk about it more during the live chat, but that's because I just had just over 4 hours worth of Stranger Things, episodes 8 and 9 of season 4. So I've watched the whole of season 4 now. But yeah, it's a lot to take in, when you watch 4 hours straight of it. Talk about binge. But yeah, just done all of that. And to put it bluntly, because I didn't look at my phone was away charging. I'm not going to tell you how many emails and social media stuff I've got to respond to, so I'm going to do a load of that while talking to you all. But I'm telling you, right, if I look at my emails, and by the way, I checked this morning when I woke up, when I was in bed, before I got out of bed and everything, to clear them all out. I've got 29 emails, and I can tell you now, there's probably, I would say about 10% maybe, 2 or 3 are junk, but the rest are proper emails. I got loads to go through. Hey Ben, how are you? No, you don't need to avoid this stream. No, you don't. Hey Mamesla, hey Mia, hey John Fairest. So I finished Stranger Things, season 4, episode 8 and 9. So I've watched it. So I know how season 4 ends now, all right? Is it worth watching? Definitely worth watching. Could it have been better? Yes, it could have been better. But yeah, still good to watch. A great way to wind down time. 29. What's that? 29. Just 29. What's the 20? I don't know. What's the just 29, John? Yep. So Eddie, Stranger Things season 4, episodes 8. Episodes 8 and 9 came out today on Netflix to finish off season 4. So they came out at 8 o'clock this morning, so I was ready to go and watch them on Netflix, episodes 8 and 9. Basically 4 hours worth of content, right? So I had to catch up on that. But I'm here now. Got so many emails and stuff I've got to go through, though. It's like unbelievable. You check your email 4 hours later and it's just like, it all just piles in. And I've just replied now to some Facebook messages and stuff like that. No. Some clients, some people commenting on stuff, a few people saying, oh, can I help them out? Because they watched a video or something. And I'm like, yeah, I can help you out. But if you want one-to-one support, if you're on the live chat, that's different. If you're on the live chat right now and I can discuss or we can problem solve, we do it. But if you're emailing me and you want me to go into your website to solve a problem, you have to pay for that. You got to pay. I call it consultation time because it is consultation time. There's no guarantee I can solve the problem. If someone says to you, hey, can you log into my site? Can you fix it? It's easy to say, yeah, I can fix it, but I don't know what plugins you got. I don't know your backend. I don't know if you've got custom CSS and JavaScripting and code snippets. I don't even know what theme you're using, your hosting provider. So never ever say to someone, yeah, I can fix it, because you probably can, but there'll be so many variables that you are going to get screwed up when you can't do it. So never overpromise. No, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, Eddie. Right now it's 12:30 p.m, so just past midday in the UK. So yeah, don't forget to hit like, everybody. Okay, don't forget to click like. Hey Richard. Yep, I have finished watching season 4 Stranger Things, completely caught up with all the new episodes. So I know what happens. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I know what happens. Sorry. Hey, George. 30 minutes early. Well, I finished and I thought I could either wait 30 minutes. I thought, let me just get into it while checking on emails and social media comments and stuff that have come in. Let's just get on and get a live chat kicked off. Hey, don't worry, George. You crack on, all right? And I'll try to make sure we don't say your name unless it's really, really needed, okay? But yeah, we'll just be on in the background, all right? Or even not even on in the background. Just turn the volume down. In fact, no, don't turn the volume down. Otherwise, how would you hear the trigger word? Yeah, leave that on. How is everyone today, though? How are you all doing? Is everyone feeling good? Don't forget, it's Friday, right? So I hope you're now not completely winding down, but you've had a good, decent week. And you've got plans for the weekend. Maybe it's more work, chilling with your family, gardening, decorating, shopping, reflecting on life, planning the week ahead. I need to make better use out of my weekends. I really do. I spend a lot of time working. Loads of people on here, George, other people, they do lots of work on weekends as well. When you know there's something to be done, you just can't help it. You got to get on with things, right? But I think I need to kind of just do other stuff more on the weekend. Otherwise, the other stuff just does not get done. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's I've got piles of stuff I really do need to get on with. And it's not that I put it off. It's just that other things get in the way. No, not annoyed today. Well, I had a few emails last night where, again, people are saying, please, can you give us some help, private help? And as soon as I say, you got to pay for it, you get a tiny bit of abuse back or a sneaky comment, and you kind of go, I'm not even going to reply to this. Yeah, exactly, George. We do need to stop. We need to deactivate. George, we can't George, if we deactivate, maybe we never reactivate. So we need to always stay connected. Yeah, I get Netflix through Sky TV. So with Sky TV, there's like a package, isn't there? I think if you get Netflix on its own, then yeah, there is a cost implication. Hey, Alex. Do you know what, Alex? Normally in the morning, I get up, right? And before I have my shower and get ready and all of that, I have 40 minutes on my indoor bike. And it is great. The endorphins, you feel energized, you feel ready to go. Today, I didn't do that. And I feel a little bit... Right, I don't feel, just been watching TV for 4 hours. Stranger Things. But yeah, I prefer a good 17, 18 years ago, I used to get up really early in the morning, go to the gym at 6:30, and even if I only had time to do half an hour, right, and it might be like 10, 15 minutes cardio, really, really push it cardio, and then 15 minutes weights, just that half an hour, my brain was buzzing with like energy and all of that. I don't have Sky Sports anymore. I used to, cancelled it. I don't support Leicester. I support Liverpool, but even then I don't really like to watch football games because I get stressed out. So I prefer to know the scores. I struggle to watch sometimes. Just reading Ben's comment. Daughter's off school, waiting for me to finish work so she can watch Stranger Things. Yes. Yes, Ben. 4 hours, Ben, right? Episode 8 is about 1 hour 25-ish. Episode 9 is 2.5 hours. And without giving too much away, I think it could have been better, but it is still good. It kind of continues what we've had throughout Stranger Things, where you've had loads of stories. Loads of stories. So there's a lot of back and forth here and there, but yeah, it's still good. Yep, Alex, I'm from Leicester, but I live just outside of Leicester now. But yeah, Leicestershire. Ria, I have a very bad back, which every now and again gives me problems, but I can be still quite active. And I have a problem with my right knee, where I can have problems with my right knee. So I can't do Whenever I've tried to do treadmill running or just running around, for 2 or 3 days, I'm fine. And then all of a sudden, my knee, the pain and problems I get with my knee and then my back because of impact, it can knock me out for 1 or 2 weeks of activity, which is I don't prefer. So now what I'd rather do is I do a lot of walking. I do a lot of riding on my indoor bike. And then I got my weights machine just down here, just over there. And I do weights. Richard, I would say, Richard, right, why don't you watch the first 2 episodes of Stranger Things season 1? Give it a go. Right, Richard? Give it a go. Episode 1 and 2 of Stranger Things season 1. Go for it. Go for it, dude. Alex. Do you know what, Alex? I think I can't pinpoint why exactly, but I started supporting Liverpool when I was about 6 years old. You know, so we're talking about 1984. 1984. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why you'll never get me supporting Leicester. When Leicester got promoted back to the Premiership in about, 1994, and they went down and came back. No, 96 actually, I think it was. They got promoted again when they had Steve Claridge. And in 97, Leicester were playing Liverpool, and Leicester won. And that weekend, I was in my bedroom studying, doing homework, because I was doing A-levels or GCSEs. No, I think it was A-levels at that time. And my dad had been work. He came home, ran upstairs. This is my dad. He ran upstairs, ran into my bedroom because he's a Leicester City football fan. And he was like, we won! Yeah! And I was literally like, Dad, I'm studying. Get out my room. Okay, get out my room. There you go, Alex. You see, I do know my stuff, don't I, Steve Claridge? It's when they got promoted again with Martin O'Neill. I'm pretty sure it was Martin O'Neill when they got promoted again. I'm pretty sure it was with him. Because they went up with Brian Little. Not Brian Little. Yes, they went up with Brian Little. Then they came down. Then they went back up again with Martin O'Neill. See, I know my stuff. Curling. Curling. Ria. I think if you're a child, if you remember the 80s, if you remember the 80s, things like Stranger Things is lovely. What do I think about WordPress and Webflow? Well, Dave Foy talked a lot about it. I have not experimented with Webflow to give you an expert opinion. However, I prefer the WordPress community. I prefer the amount of developers, people like you, just the WordPress community and all of that. And the plugins, Elementor, it's just the freedom and flexibility you get with WordPress. Because the way I feel, right, is that if I was to go all in on Webflow, it'd be like going all in on Wix or Squarespace or stuff like that. I'd feel like I'm pigeonholing myself into just one infrastructure. Whereas with WordPress, I feel like there's always a way to solve a problem. Do you know what I mean? There's always a way. Or not. To be honest, Richard, I didn't start watching Stranger Things until after season 3. So season 3 had come out, and then people kept telling me, you got to watch it, Imran, you'll like it, you'll like it. And I was like, And then I watched it, and me and my wife watched it. We did season 1, season 2, season 3, boom, 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 binge watch. You're now in a lucky position because you've got season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4. That will keep you busy for a good 3-4 weeks. So get to it, Richard. Yeah, my son, he wears a Leicester City because my dad bought it for him. Who do you think bought him that Leicester City t-shirt? My dad. Do you think I would buy it? If I had my way, I'd be using that to clean my car with. Oh God, could you hear that? I've sat for so long, my bones and everything are just clicking. Right, while talking to you all, and by the way, I'm not ignoring you. Okay, it's just lots of emails and stuff and messages and stuff like that. So I've just got to mute this website here. So I'm not ignoring you, all right? I've just got to quickly reply to some messages. By the way, if you go to the WordPress repository and search code snippets, do a search for code snippets. Do a search for code snippets on the WordPress repository. I'm now there. Verdi has put a video of me there to help promote code snippets. And the video was free, by the way. Okay, it's a free promotion I did, to help them out. I want that to be clear. No money was paid. No exchange of services or anything. I just loved doing that for Verdi, so for code snippets. So that was nice. I like it when I'm able to contribute and give something back because I believe in it. I believe in code snippets. I love it. It's a great tool. I will always recommend it to... There are other solutions. Don't get me wrong. There are other solutions, right? I think I pulled my neck muscle then. There are other solutions, but code snippets is just my favorite one. Anyone here not using code snippets? So rather than you telling me if you do use it, and don't forget to click like. If you're watching right now, you must click like. Anyone here not using code snippets? I'd love to know that. I'd love to know how many people are not using code snippets. And if you're not, what do you use instead? What do you use instead? So who doesn't use it? To be honest, Eddie, I think today was the day that Verdi was going to release it, I think. I can't vouch. I've not created it. I have nothing to do with it other than doing a promo video for it. But I think it's due out today. You don't use code snippets, Richard. What do you do then? How do you use a different tool, or do you just don't use them, or do you have a different method? Yeah, Ria, what do you use then? And by the way, you are allowed to use whatever you want. So what, rather than code snippets, do you want to tell us a bit more, each of you, about your, not method, but do you use a different plugin? Do you hard code it into your website? Do you add it directly to a child theme? So Eddie, I have found code snippets to be more protective. I have found code snippets more protective because when you get a problem, it kind of warns you and rolls it back for you. No, code snippets is by Verdi Hines. It's by Verdi Hines. Elementor. I have used a custom code, but I find that when don't ask me why, okay, but when you have some funky JavaScript or something, I feel more protected with the code snippets plugin, especially when there's an error and you activate it. It says, sorry, error, and it rolls it back. You're protected. I just like the way it works, because if I add it to like a child theme or the functions PHP and it errors out, you don't realize until you then see the error and everything blows up, right? Code snippets literally goes, warning, you get an email as well, and it rolls back. So you're now back before it activated, so you're protected. Yeah, the only time I add codes, so let me tell you some of the ones I definitely add. I've got a JavaScript for removing Google fonts. I've got one which, when you have a virtual product in WooCommerce, as soon as people buy it, it automatically converts them to be completed rather than processing in WooCommerce. Got another one for reducing the number of fields you have in the WooCommerce checkout. And then I got another one for redirecting to a certain page after you complete an order and stuff like that. But one of the great things that Verdi and me have spoken about is eventually, can you imagine a page which has loads of WooCommerce code snippets? So all the stuff that you would normally get a plugin for or buy a plugin from WooCommerce, like subscriptions, can you imagine a bit of code which now gives you all of that for free? So you take WooCommerce to another level. That's exciting, right? Can you imagine that? Not sure if I did see it, Alex. Email it over, okay? If it is something in particular. Right, just got to check some of these emails. Delete. I'm not going to reply to that. I've already told them I'm not doing that. Yeah, good point, George. Everyone in yes. So there's been a few times when that's happened to me, George. And then my client got like 3 emails because I was testing out a snippet, and they got really worried. And I was like, no, ignore it. Your website's safe. Oh, but I got this error warning. Oh my God. And you have to kind of massage them to just shut up and leave you alone. Yeah, and Richard, that is why code snippets is very good. So where you're saying you've messed around with code and it's broken the website, here's where code snippets can protect you. So if there's going to be, it's just good. Oh, really, Eddie? What, code snippets refuses to run it? That's a bit weird. Is that because the code... Is that because the snippet's not been written in the right way? Don't forget, Alex, if you are emailing anything over, YouTube won't show it. So you got to send it to info@websquadron.co.uk. Don't forget to click like if you're watching this. I make nothing out of it, but it helps the YouTube algorithm, which is pretty important. Actually, I've just got to make a note of some things. I've got to double check some of our domains renew. Let me just make a note of that. Domains. 1, 2, 3. You only get an email saying, oh, one of your domains is about to run out in 3 days. You know it's on auto-renew, but it's always good to check it out. Yeah, Eddie, it wouldn't surprise me if the code snippet wasn't written in the right way. One thing I don't like about CodePen and some other places that give you a snippet or, how to do something funky, the code often isn't written in its fullest. Does that make sense? They give you it, but they haven't written it in such a way that you can just pick it up and dump it into like code snippets or anywhere else. Because they're expecting you to then add maybe bits at the top and bits here before you run that bit. And I always feel like they've done that on purpose because they want this only to be used by super experts. Whereas I'm like, if I'm going to share a bit of code with you, I'm going to give you the full code. So you don't have to think, you just pick it up. And I might say the only thing you change maybe is this URL, or you want to go to a certain page after you click something, then change this bit here. That is how code should be written. But there's loads of websites, like CodePen really gets on my nerves, because most of the codes on there's something else. And they tell you the resources, but you sit there going, how the heck do I make this work? How the hell do I make this work? You sit there, you're putting in the HTML, the CSS, the JavaScript, and it just don't work. And you feel like, can't you just write it? Can't you just put in the full HTML script with the HTML bit, with the style for the CSS, with the script for the JavaScript, and you write it exactly how it's meant to look with all the resources added in, so I can just copy and paste it. Don't make it exclusive only to people that can go, yeah, we change this and do that. Does anyone else feel like that? Does anyone else get what I mean by that? Alex, you're using Hostinger. Can I ask you a question? How good is Hostinger? Anyone here use Hostinger? I want to get your view on it. And I'm going to tell you why in a moment. I'm going to tell you all why in a moment. And then I want your opinion, okay? How good is Hostinger? Who's used Hostinger? Tell me. What's your opinion of it? Come on. Anyone here used Hostinger? And yes, I am a big fan of SiteGround. If SiteGround were not around, I would probably use 20i, because I'm in the UK. And if I wasn't using 20i, I would go for... If SiteGround and 20i weren't around, who would I go for? That's a difficult one, actually. That's a difficult one. I mean, what you could use, Alex, is low-code translate if you want to change like the word checkout in a button. You could use low-code translate. Okay, shall I tell you why I'm asking you all about Hostinger? Shall I tell you why? Shall I tell you why I'm asking you all about Hostinger? Hey, Dis De Jong, you've changed your name, Dis De Jong. So, Alex, I'm looking at that link you sent me, but can you tell me which bit of that your girlfriend liked? What bit of it was it? Can you just tell me what bit it was? Was it just the videos? I have to say, though, it is quite heavy going, that link. It is very heavy going with lots going on. Right. Why am I asking you about Hostinger? No. I'll tell you what. It's not going to bash it. They've contacted me 2 days ago. And they are serious about sponsoring our channel. Now, the amount of money I'm going to get per video is probably $2, maybe. $2 or $3 per video. It's next to nothing, right? But what they want is like, during the videos, when I'm doing any of our, not the live chats, but when I do my normal tutorials, I might talk about Hostinger for 10-20 seconds about use Hostinger, this is what it costs, go away and do it. I have a slight problem with that because that's not how I like to flow in my videos. Hey, Inderpreet. Hey, Video Boy and everyone else. However, getting sponsored is great. However, I'm just trying to play around in my head. Do I really want to go down that line? Do I really want to say, hey, okay, today we're going to do a tutorial on call to action widget. And then before I jump into it, I go, by the way, if you're on the lookout for hosting is a great solution, blah, 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 blah. And then I move on. Right? And it'd be per video, not per view, per video. And there's part of me that that feels a little bit like, do I really want to go down that road? Because I don't use Hostinger, so there's part of me that gets a bit funny with like, do I really want to do that? Ah, right. Okay. So, Alex, with regards to the video, the bit with the girl with the fireworks and the video overlay, you need to use GSAP, and I haven't really done that because that's a bit of GSAP going on there. I mean, you could also you could potentially do it with the scrolling effect, so it shrinks as you scroll, and a mask. I don't know. I think you could enter a world of pain if you try and do that with Elementor, if I'm honest. Hey, Jack. I started a bit early, Jack, just because I could, so I did. Hey, Richard. Yeah, do you know what I mean, Richard? It just doesn't fit with my ethos. Now, if it was SiteGround, I would do it. If it was Elementor, I would do it. You know that. If it was Code Snippets, I would do it. I'd happily promote them because I promote them anyway. But to promote something I don't use, to make you think it's a great solution. It's like me promoting drink full fat Pepsi. Even if the Pepsi company came to me and they were going to pay me, I would only do it if I could promote Pepsi Max, not full fat Pepsi, right? You only want to be promoting something you believe in. Does that make sense? I mean, why else would you do it? Why else would you do it? And does anyone else... I'm hoping you all kind of understand and share my thoughts on that. Not really, Richard. There won't be any affiliate. But I just feel like, you know what? It's like, what? Here's how I see it, yeah. Even if it was $2 per video, and let's say I release, let's say I do 16 videos a month, right? That's only $32 a month, right? For what? For promoting something I don't believe in. Now, if they said they were going to pay you $50 per video, that's different, right? But it's not. So I'm a bit like, just don't get it. I just don't feel like it. Yeah, exactly, John. It's not a great deal, is it? It's just not a great deal. Do you know what I mean? And it's like your integrity and your credit. I would be bringing my integrity and credibility down for $32 a month. What? A takeaway meal and a bit more pieces here and there. Is it really worth it? And it's not, is it? It's not. Hey, Mia. Exactly. You know? Exactly, Richard. Exactly. And that's the way I feel in terms of and that's why we you know, I'm always getting requests come in. Oh yeah, we really like what you do. Can you promote our plugin? And I'm like, I've never heard of your plugin, never used it, and I don't even like the look of it. Someone who from the Elementor Facebook group, who actually organizes Elementor meetups in their country, contacted me. Hey Christopher, I'm glad that thing I showed you yesterday worked. Hey Pickstar, how you doing? Sorry I didn't say hi earlier, Pickstar. I was just talking there. What's I talking about? Yeah, so someone who does Elementor meetups in their country, basically, they created a plugin. They created a plugin with someone with images. And what it does is it converts the images to WebP. And that's all it does. And they said, can you do a video and promote it? And I said to them, but that's all you do. Your plugin converts to WebP and that is it. That's pointless. Just use bulkresizePhoto.com. That's what I promote. It's free. Why am I going to promote your plugin for? Do you know what, Richard? I don't know. Do you know what? Everyone says this. Maybe I should contact them directly and say to them, look, if you pay your sponsor, I'll put a bottle. I'll put a bottle right there. Or even there. Or I'll get a special shelf built and it will be right here, forever in view. And I'll get Pepsi branded curtains. But I don't think they are. Yes, no, Pickstar, I've got it here. I've actually got your email. I spent the last 4 hours watching Stranger Things, so I've not had a chance to properly go in and view that video, but I will do all right later. Give me a chance, man. Give me a chance. Just give me a chance. I've just got to mess around with some client images for client's website. Client was really happy with the website, the first draft. So we started the website yesterday. It's a WooCommerce website, and we should be finished today on a WooCommerce website. Don't waste time. I don't waste time. Get things in. Got a checklist for things we need to get done. Sort out a few templates and stuff. Page built and all of that. Stranger Things is important, Pickstar. Have I got any of the Lego? No, I haven't, Alex. I think I'd get fed up building it. No, absolutely, everyone. And look, you do have to you have to be realistic a little bit as well. If they came back and said, hey, we're going to give you $1,000, but even then I'd be a bit uneasy about it. There's something about integrity. Yeah. Well, it's checklists. So what you do is I just make a list in order of what I want to get done, and I just cross off, and I might jump around, cross. And it's just, and there's something nice. You know when you cross off, there's something nice about crossing items off a list, isn't there? You know when you cross off, don't you get that feel-good factor? Yeah, that's done. That's done. Oh, shit, that's not done. Don't you love that feeling? Hey, Prabud. Hey, Jimmy. Enjoy the restaurant meal with your grandparents. Give our love to them. I hope they're paying. Do you know what, Alex? I really would struggle with time building it. What would happen is you'd see it. It'd take 2 years. It would be there. And you'd see it like every week there'd be a bit more. Bit by bit by bit. Bit more. Prabud, 3 to 4 Elementor add-ons. Does it affect my website? Yeah, it will. It will. Eventually, you're going to hit conflict, incompatibility, or something. And my question to you, Prabud, is do you use Elementor Pro? And if you use Elementor Pro, tell us the add-ons. Don't just say you use 4 add-ons. What are the add-ons? Prabud, what are the add-ons? Take care, Dees Jajong. With regards to Ben, time span of building and designing a site from start to finish, I would probably say 4 to 5 days. Might be a day or two with thinking and designing, getting resources. Homepage 1 day. After that, you'll have 2 days maybe where you build the other pages, a little bit refinement, and that's it. So you're looking at about 4 to 5 days. Ba-boom. This current client, complete build from scratch. I had a meeting with them on Sunday. Sunday I had a video call with them. They paid a deposit Sunday night. started their website yesterday. They love it at the moment. And we are now rolling on to... should I show you it? Should I show you the website? Should I show you where we've up to at the moment with it? Let me show you the website. Let me show you the website, okay? So this is their website, okay? Let me just refresh the page again so you can see that kind of zooms in. In fact, let me just move myself down. Yeah, I'll just leave myself there. Right. A bit down there, actually. Right. So let me just... So we started this yesterday for them, and I've basically just designed it from scratch in the whole look of it, and I just wanted to go for a split effect there. The quality of their products, images, is not good. I've mentioned that. So we need to get better resolution images for their products, right? But that is, we did the homepage yesterday. Do you like the look of it? Do you like the look of it? But I think the key bit is here, you know, like with the be different. Don't just have a shop page. Draw the viewer in. Draw the viewer in. So I've got to fine-tune that with some images and get the shop single product template sorted out. And I am a big fan of this. You know, when you do search on a website, I'm a big fan of this kind of search facility. You know, when you do it with like that, so you have the zoom in screen. I quite like that effect. I'm a fan of that. And we started that yesterday, right? And the images... Like, look, shall I show you the images? Let me show you the images. Let me show you the images. Right, so let me show you the images. Here we go. Buggies. So look, I got these images off Canva, stripped out the background and desaturated them. Look at the images I collected. I got some smoke effects as well. Boop. Right? Look what I did there. Yeah. That's the one you saw on the home page, actually. So transparent. So it's basically this image. You strip away the background, right? You enlarge it, transparent background, and then you add it, you know, so you have a section, section, 2 columns, you know, and all of that. Kaboom. Kaboom. Oh, yeah, Alex, don't worry. It's not finalized. It's more about... Were they okay with, like, where things have been put in and stuff like that? But, yeah, padding, a little bit of placement on stuff. Jet engine and jet stuff is known to slow things down sometimes or cause conflict. Today is a silent day. What do you mean silent day, Astral? Right, okay, right. So, Prabhud, here's my question to you, right? Here's my question to you. Here's my question. Why are you using all of those add-ons? Essential add-on, Premium add-on, QI add-on, and Element Kit. Why are you using 4? What? Do you need all 4? Do you need all 4? What's the news, Astral? What's the news? Do you need all 4? Cheers, Richard. Do you need all 4? And there's a reason why I did the website the way I've done it, because if I was to go with US Sand, not US, Dune buggy store. Let me show you how most of them actually look. So a lot of the buggy shops look like this. Let me show you. There's a few you see. Yeah, here you go. No, not that one. That's the wrong one. It's not that one. Anyway, they tend to look like this, a lot of them. A lot of the buggy stores, they look very old-fashioned. They just look old-fashioned. You know, there was another one. Where was it? I'm trying to find it. It's not this one. Yes, they just look old-fashioned. A lot of the buggy shops just look really, really, really old-fashioned. Which is why I wanted to go for, like, you just want to get, and I just think that little effect there, you know, with that coming out, rather than zoom in on the left and right, it zooms that way, which works better, especially for defer on screen or CLS, and not CLS, that's the wrong word, but defer can occur. But it's just, you know, it just has a nice look to it. Especially this bit here with the quote, right? I might bring this in a bit more over here and stuff like that. Anyway, I've got to just drag in some images because I need to just add some images. So the client has provided some more, and I want to now just strip away the background on some of them, or get them to be the right size. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's drag 7 images. Sorry, get those all loaded in. Boom, boom, boom. So this is now where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's just get all these images in. Christopher, my browser history clears every night, or as soon as I close, it clears. Most websites have about 8 or 9. Elementor Pro. I did a video, do a search for desirable plugins or essential plugins, and you'll see what we use. But Prabhupada, I would really say, so can you tell me, so how about Prabhupada, you tell me, what are you using from Essential Add-on? What are you using from Premium? What are you using from QI? And what are you using from Element Kit? Is this for you or a client? And also, there is a danger that what happens is you see something like really flash and you go, wow, wow, and you stick it on your website. But did you really need that feature? Because sometimes there's a danger of making too many fancy stuff. And then I feel like the more fancy stuff you have, the context of the website gets lost behind fancy stuff. Do I organize things in Canva? Yeah, for images, yeah. For images, yeah. I mean, look, this image here is just not the right quality, is it, for an image? I mean, look at it, it's blurry. So some of the images, the client, if you're watching, by the way, it's not the right quality. I mean, I'm not going to use that image. That's bad quality. That image is much better. That's a much better image, right? So let's just duplicate that. Where's the duplicate option gone? Duplicate option wasn't there. Doesn't matter. Oh, come on, crop. In fact, let's try to strip away the background for this image. Let's strip away the background. So, Prabhupada, the question I asked you was, what are you using from each plugin? Because I'm not convinced you need all of that. And I would say to you, okay, so let's go back a step. Prabhupada, is this for you or a client's website? You or a client? So tell me that. Then tell me why you're not using Elementor Pro. Okay, so hit like, by the way, if you're watching. So Prabhupada, now look, here's the problem we've got here. So even though I've stripped away the background, we've got a bit of a problem. Now here's where Canva is missing a trick. It doesn't have an eraser. Oh, well, hold on. They might have added it. Erase. No, they haven't got it yet. They don't have like an erase option at the moment. You can draw, but that's not the same. Because like, look, on the draw one, there isn't an eraser option, which is a bit of a problem if you ask me. But if they could add an eraser option on here, that would be super cool, so I could erase that out. But we can't do that yet. Okay, so let's strip away that image. Back to uploads. This image as well is not the greatest quality. No, that's not good quality either. So unfortunately, some of the images the clients provided, the quality is not the greatest. And if the quality is not good, then I won't use it, because the quality affects basically the look of the website, right? I think we can extend that a bit there. Get the placement a bit right. Something like that. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, we can go with that one. Right, so Prabud, client's website. Why is the client not paying for Elementor Pro? Right? I think we talk about this every time we do a live chat. Every time. Yeah. Why is Photopea is good then. Photopea is good. Why is the client not paying for Elementor Pro? Is this because you said, yeah, we can do this, but you never told them about Elementor Pro? Or have they said to you, I don't want to pay Elementor Pro. I want you to do it. I want you to use free tools. So explain to me, why is the client not paying for Elementor Pro? Is that because you never told them? Or because they don't want to, they know about it, but they don't care. They want to run the risk of add-ons. So very direct questions I'm asking here. Did they know about Elementor Pro? Hey, Mark. And they didn't want to use it. Or they knew about it, but they're very clear they don't want to pay for it. And they want to use free Elementor add-ons and run the risk of incompatibility, plugin updates, and bloat. You cannot deny that you're adding in more bloat. So Prabud, have a think about those questions. Do you know something? I tried Affinity and I struggled to get my head around it because I was very much used to Photoshop. I struggled with it. But then that's just my brain, the way my brain works. Right, let's just crop. Yeah, okay, that one kind of works. When images don't have a high quality, I get a little bit, not funny, but I just prefer it when images have like high quality. Because at the moment, these images are giving me a little bit of a problem. Let me just background remove that. Yeah, do you know what, Alex? I think I spent a day or two on Affinity and I was like, oh, I'm not sure. And I think it's just like I was so ingrained into Photoshop, which is why I like Photopea. I'm so used to Photoshop. I used Photoshop since 2005. So a good 17 years. No, hold on. 2005. Yeah, 17 years I've been using it. And you get ingrained into where, you know, oh, that's there and that tool is there. You get so used to it. Right, Prabud. And do they understand that their website could potentially fall over due to incompatibility, conflict, updates? And are they fully aware of that? And if that happens, they can't blame you. And I'll tell you what, let me say to you right now, yeah, any client who does not want to invest in the right tools for their business because they think $49 a year is too expensive. And I don't care. I don't care what country you're in. I mean this. I don't care what country you're in. If you're not willing to put $49 in for your Elementor Pro license, that says to me, right, okay, here's the next question, Prabhupada, right? I'm not blaming you, I'm blaming your client. Do they pay a maintenance fee? In fact, I'll ask an even more direct question. What are they charging for the website? Sorry, no. How much are they paying for their website to be built? Is it a basic website or a WooCommerce website or a booking website or a directory? Are they going to pay a maintenance fee? So go on, answer those questions. How much are they paying for the website? Right? How much are they paying for the website? How much, what kind of website is it? Right? What kind of website is it? Oh man, what have I done? Detach, there we go. Sorry, let me come back to my questions. How much are they paying for the website? Okay. Is it a WooCommerce or a basic website? And are they going to pay a maintenance fee? Answer those questions. Give me the answers to those. Whoop, saturation. Saw that bit of blur effect there. Bit of brightness. We'll go for a shadow just to blur it a little bit there. No, it's still not the best image, is it? It's not the best image. These images are not giving me hope at the moment. This one's a little bit better. That image is a little bit better. Let's try that one again. And apologies for the very direct questions, all right, Prabhupada, but I think if you're going to help yourself out with your business and going forwards. So basic website, $100 budget, no maintenance fee. Well, that just kind of says a lot. Do you know what I mean? That kind of says, right, that, quite frankly, like I said, I don't care what country you're in or climate or economy of scale or whatever. If they're not willing to put the money in to get I use Canva Pro as well, Richard, yeah. And they're not willing to put in the money to help themselves out. Because I'll tell you what will happen, right? I'll tell you what's going to happen. There will come a point where their website's going to break, right? I can tell you now, there will come a point when their website breaks and they're going to get you to fix it for free and they're going to blame you. So always remember, right, okay, that what you do for them now, is it worth it? Is it really worth it? Yeah, I love what Mark has said there. Thank you for interest in my services. Now go to Wix. Because I have had people come to me and they go, oh, we don't want Elementor Pro. Use the free add-ons. And I kind of go, nope. Because you're not serious about your business or your website. And you're treating it like a fad. You're treating it like, oh yeah, we'll do a website. I only want to work with people that respect the importance of their website. And I'll tell you why. Because if you understand how much you have to invest in your website, you will get it done properly. You will pay for the licenses. You will think about site engine optimization. You will think about promoting on social media. You will think about maintenance with us or someone else, but you'll think about it. And if anyone does not go with that, then quite frankly, they will forever come back knocking on your door. My website's not on page 1. Well, you ain't done any SEO or promotion. This ain't working. I updated this. This is broken. You built my website. You fix it. Hold on. You wanted all these add-ons. You didn't want maintenance. You thought that just by making your website live, you would be on page 1 on Google. It doesn't work like that. Google does not work in the order of websites released, date, descending order. That's not how it works. You got to earn it to get to it. So that's why I can be very direct about my opinion about when people go, oh, the client doesn't want to pay for it. That says a lot about what are they going to put in to help their website. And quite frankly, if they're going to do it cheap, then let me give you an analogy, right? Analogies always work. You want an extension, you can get it done right, or you can get it done as a cowboy job. You want to build something, you can cut corners or do it right. Do you know what I mean? Right? It's the same psychology kicks in here. You either do it right or to a certain level, or you pay for certain things, or you just go, nah, don't worry about that. We'll just do this. You know what? Yeah, bricks. No, I don't need bricks. Put Lego. Build a wall out of Lego. Yeah, go for it. And when it falls over, but you built it, rebuild it for me. And you feel obligated to build it again. Otherwise, they'll tell everyone that you built it and you broke their website. But they told you to build it with Lego. And that is why, if anyone ever says that, you need to kind of just have a conversation with them. And this goes out to everyone. Have a conversation with your client. Is it worth it? You want a website built, but you want to do it on the cheap, or you don't want to use the right tools or the licenses or whatever. Fine, this is what you get. But then I am not here to provide support for you because you don't want to pay it. I am not here to rebuild it for you when you do an update and it breaks. Not on my head. Because that's what will happen. That's what will happen. Trust me. Sorry, I've missed loads of comments here. Honestly, Prabhupada, where you live doesn't matter. I've had people in this country, in the UK, say, no, we don't want to pay for it. Just use XYZ. And I go, quite frankly, get lost. GL. Go live. Get lost. Go low. Go low? Would you say that? Go low. $49 ain't a lot. I'll tell you now. I bet that person, Prabhupada, who you're building a website, would probably spend that if they were going out with their family to a restaurant to go get a meal. But you don't want to pay that per year for your business enterprise website. It says a lot about the client. By the way, Mark, are you using Stripe to get your Apple Pay to work? Exactly. Do you know what? Hey, Graham, sorry, I just didn't say hi to you. Yeah, I mean, it can even take longer on how competitive the market is. I mean, I helped someone out, brother-in-law, with a website. And he was like, oh, but this other company are always at the top. I was like, that company has been around for 20 years. Their website is old, but their domain authority was like 56. They've got backlinks galore. They've got loads of guest posts. You've got no guest post, no backlink. Your domain authority is like 1 because you've linked back to our website, and that's about it. What do you expect? Take care, Eddie. See you later, mate. Yeah, image, colours, mate. Always get me down. Right, let's just drop in another image here. Edit image. Give a bit of background, a bit of contrast there, I think. A bit something like that. Get a little bit of a blur effect there. Let's just Let's add that image in again. And let's let me think about this. Let's get rid of the background. Exactly what Graham says. I only like to work with serious people, and here's why. Serious people are more likely to refer you, word of mouth. Serious people are more likely to come back to you for further services. Serious people are more likely to go for a recurring maintenance plan. And serious people are more likely to know what they want. They're more likely to know what they want, and they are less likely to mess you around. Right? They're less likely to mess you around. Don't worry, Graham. Don't worry about it. Wow, Richard. I love... Yeah, and that's the thing. £150 on a pedal bin for the kitchen. So they're happy to spend for rubbish, but they don't want to get Elementor Pro. And the minute I have any client that goes down that road, oh, I don't want to pay $49. I mean, in the UK, it works out to what? 36, £40, something like that, conversion rate. I kind of go, well, forget it then. I ain't working with you. And it sounds very judgmental. It sounds really judgmental. Oh, man. An error occurred. What? Reload the site. Ugh. Oh, no, it's all right. We're saved. We're saved. It's just that image. You know. Hey, online business support. So online business support, can you email me with your website again? Because you email me, but then you're not on the live, and I won't review your website unless you're on the live. So email me, info@websquadron.co.uk again. And if you want me to review your website live right now, I'll do it live, okay? But you got to email me again with your link, mainly because I delete my emails regularly, all right? Yeah, you know, do you know what I mean, Mark? They lose all sense and sensibility. What is going on here? An error occurred while saving a design. Reload the page. What's going on there? Let me just save. I'm not sure what's going on there. Detach image. Not sure what's going on there. Let me try that again. Anyway, are you sure you didn't online business support? Are you sure it wasn't you? It might have been, yeah, but it had their website, I think, was called Online Business Support. But anyway, don't worry. Yeah, so John, we set someone up about 3 days ago. And once you connect them up with Stripe, you got to make sure you've then enabled Express Checkout, and then the Apple Pay should work. What's your issue, by the way? John, can you explain your issue? Because I had to use a different plugin than the one that WooCommerce recommend. I had to use a different one. What's your issue? Is it that it's not showing when you go to checkout? Is that the issue? If so, I might have a solution for you. Content is king, people. Do I charge relatives? Yes, Alex, I did. Yes, I did. Brother-in-law, I charged him, and I said to him, do you want SEO? It's extra. And they were a little bit like, and I said to them, the reason why I have to charge, the charge is a discounted rate. A very good discounted rate. But I explained to them, if I do this for you, I lose time. I lose money. So, really sorry. And the reason why I charge is very much like when I had my uncle do some building work for me 19 years ago on my first house. I paid him for it. I said to him, how much is that? He told me, and I said, right, I'll pay you for it. You know why? Because then I don't owe them anything. I've paid. Just like I said to my brother-in-law, look, if you want me to work on your website, and you want to hold me to account and make sure I do a really good job, you got to pay for it. Otherwise, I'll do it when I feel like doing it. And I know people that don't like the sound of that. But quite honestly, if one of my friends says, can you improve my website? I'll say, yeah, I'll do it when I feel like doing it. I won't do it when you want me to do it. I'll do it when I have time. And if I have to do stuff with my family, if I want to watch TV, if I want to do stuff for another client, if I want to go on a live chat, you will be at the bottom of the pile. Really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Okay? But paying clients and things of priority will always come above the list. And that is how I roll in life. I'll be really honest here. That's how I roll. Because the minute you get into a mindset where you do things for free for friends or family, word will get around. Oh, yeah, Imran did the website for free. Oh, yeah, Imran fixed this for free. Oh, yeah, Imran did the SEO and rank math for free. And then someone else will ask, well, you did it for them, do it for me. You did it for them, what about me? That is why people want your time and effort. Pay for it. All right, pay for it, because trust me, right, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth doing things for free all the time, because you will enter, trust me, a world of pain, all right? Does that answer the question, by the way? This one doesn't look so good, does it, as a black and white when you saturate it? But if I shadow effect it like that, that's kind of better. Right, okay, cool. Right, let's download these images now. We want it as a PNG with transparent background. Oh, bugger, where's the name? Where's the name bit gone? Sorry, I've just got to download these. Transparent background, PNG. Yeah, let's just download all those. Cool. Images for a client's website. I can mess around and use them and drop stuff in. Yep, time is money. And some people just don't understand that, do they? They feel like you should do a favor. But whenever anyone's done something for me, I pay them for the time. So I don't owe them. And people get how I roll. All right? Like I said, the minute you do it for free, you will forever be doing it for free. Yeah, Christopher, Stripe takes longer to verify. It can take 2 to 3 days to get verification, but once you're verified, it's fine. Sorry, this chair's creaking a lot. Can you hear the creak on the chair? Oh no, it's just that way. It's fine now. Well, here's the other thing as well, Mark. So, like a brother-in-law phone call took over 1.5 hours. And half the time talking shit that you don't really care about. Right? And it's like, they don't quite understand. Yeah, quick 5-minute call, and it goes on and on and on and on. And you're towing a very delicate line, where you basically want to say, "Get lost," or "Leave me alone." No, I'm busy. Ooh, delay on PayPal. Funds being held back. Ooh, that's a bit weird. Isn't it? That's a bit weird. Wonder why you're getting that, though. Funds being held back. Wonder what that's all about. That does sound weird. That does sound weird. Sometimes PayPal can do that, though, don't they? And you kind of go, why? There's no reason for them to delay anything. Right, I'm just going to log into this client's website now. And just start changing some of the images and stuff like that. Evil bunch of shysters. Or shysters. Shysters, you mean, don't you? Do you mean shysters? I think you mean shysters. Yeah, I mean, I try and, I mean, sometimes though, it's difficult, isn't it? There's been times when I've said to someone, 15-minute video call, and you're still on the video call with 1 hour, mainly because you want to clarify or sort things out, or the client's taking longer to explain what they want as well. Yeah, and what Alex has said there, when people start to explain why, I don't care about the why. You know, if we're sorting out the color palette or the content, I don't care about the I don't care about the reasoning behind why they want to say what they say. Don't forget to click like, by the way. I just want the content. You know, sometimes I just want the content. But people don't always get that, do they? They feel like they sometimes feel like they're explaining and helping you out with their, you know, by telling you word for word the reason behind their wording and terminology. And like I said, I don't really care. Really don't care. Right, let's just do some bulk resize photos.com now. Right, so let's drop in those 8 images. Right, so let's drop in the 8 images. We're going to go for 100%, and we're going to go for WebP, and we are going to convert. And here's the beauty of bulk resize photos.com. Can you see what's happened there? 15 megabytes has now shrunk to 1.3 megabytes for 8 images. We are less than 10% of the original size. 10% of the original size. Okay? 10%. So it's why I keep going on about bulk resize photos.com, because it's that damn good. All right, it's that damn good. Story taken. Story taken. What's that, John Ferris? Not a vector image. Is that on bulk resize photos? I think you're talking about. Yeah, you wouldn't do it there if that's what you mean. I think that's what you mean, right? Is that what you mean? Just got to get these right. I just wrote bugger new. It's meant to say buggy new. Bugger new. Bugger. I don't think the client would like it if they saw that. Let me just get these images in. One of the things that bulk resize photos could do with is a rename functionality, so that you can, when it converts, it adds a prefix into the beginning of the name. That would be handy. Wow. Right, okay, so let's get some of these images in. So we're having to change some of the images on the website, mainly because the images I put on to that buggy website were just like stock images, so I could get placement in. But now we've actually got to get the proper images in. So buggy, all of those images. Ding, 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 ding. Add those in and just now replace some of the images we already had. I think the images I had on stock photos were actually pretty good, but we can't use all of them. I've got to mess them around a little bit. Right, the image we're going to use is that one, and we're just going to swap it over. So let's flip it horizontal, and then crop the size like that. Crop. Save. Save, and insert that image. Now, obviously, you can see here the image. This one's got a bit of a CSS applied to it, so I've got to just drop some of that off. And this is where the image I had from the stock photography, I have to say, is much better. It was a much better image, I think, in my opinion, than the one we're using here right now. But that's just the way it is. Right? That's just the way it is. By the way, don't worry about how this is looking. Seriously, don't worry. Let me get this in. I think we can go a bit more to the left, actually. We go 120. 120. Yeah, okay, cool. So the image I had before, I liked that better. US client. It's US. It's a US client. It's a US client. I actually preferred that. Oh, hold on. What's going on here? Oh, yeah. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Let's change this image as well. And we're going to go for... We'll go with that image. And I'm just going to move it somewhere like that. Should do it. Yeah, that'll do. Let me get that there. Yeah, that one's do. Fine. Let's just swap that image out. And we'll go for... go with that one. Go with that one. We'll go with center. Like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're going to swap this image out as well. I was going to go for that one, but I'm not sure. We'll go with that one. No, it's not very clear, is it? That's not very clear. That's not clear either. Let's go with that one then. Let's pop that in like that. And then take this image and swap this one out because it's quite dark for that. Yeah, that works. That's fine. Yeah. Right, okay, so... Only for that one. Only for this. That's the only time I'm using it, alright, for this one, Mark. Just because of the particular placement I'm doing here. That's the only time I'm using it. Right, that's the only time I'm using it there. Ooh, that doesn't work, does it? That really doesn't work now. That doesn't work. That does not work. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'll just do a bit of a... Just do that. Change the effect there a bit. Awesome. Right, that's the image changes done. While on a live chat, we got the images in, we took away the background, changed the saturation, and changed the images on the website. I think that was a quick, good turnaround, that was, wasn't it? That was a good turnaround. Graham, I had a look at Divi, but I prefer to use Elementor. I had a look at Divi, but I just found there was something about the Elementor community and the amount of tutorials as well online. So I was more drawn into Elementor. Nothing against Divi, just more drawn into Elementor. That's my simple, easy answer. That's my easy answer. Sorry, video boy, missed your question. Is there any plugins that would upload the images only to blog posts and not to media library? I don't know. I'm not even sure why you'd want to do that. I mean, sorry, I get why you'd want to do it, but would you want to do that? I get why you'd want to do it, but I don't think so. Oh, come on, Carapos. I can tell you now, right? You might as well go to Bricks now, because you're not gonna get Flex Container final version or even the beta version before the end of the month. I can tell you now, you're not getting it. Well, Alex, Oxygen is going to die a death. You might want to tell them the developers have now got breakdance and Oxygen is going to die a death. And what I would say to you, though, can they give you a really good reason why they want you to use Oxygen and not Elementor? And I bet they say to you, because Elementor slows the website down, Elementor has too much bloat. I bet they're the reasons. And what you need to do is go back and go, don't believe the hype. Don't fall for the hype. Or, yeah, but a lot of those websites probably haven't been optimized properly, haven't got the right settings, have got inner sections galore, videos, slideshows, loads of stuff, no preloaded fonts, web images aren't even in WebP. Ask them those questions. Why do they want to go to Oxygen? Why do you want to go to Oxygen? Why do you want to go to Oxygen? Why do you want to go to Oxygen? There's nothing wrong with going to Oxygen, let's be clear here. Or any other page builder or solution, but if someone says to me they want to use another solution over Elementor, I do then start asking the question over why. What's made you go with something else? Don't forget to click like, by the way, okay? Please don't forget to click like. I think one day I'll have to try out Bricks properly. I think I'll have to try it out. But, you know, it's a difficult one, isn't it? I think my brain would explode if I start trying to manage and work with too many different page builders. Best thing you can do, Alex, is do a Google search for Oxygen versus Elementor and just see what other people have said. You know, just do a search and just see what other people have said. And I would leave it at that. I wouldn't go any further than that. Yeah. Just see what other people have said and leave it at that. You know, because you don't want to get too hung up on... yeah, you don't want to get too hung up, I think, in my opinion, over the exact reasons. You know, so yeah. So that homepage you saw on that buggy website from scratch, right? I just sat there and styled out how I was going to make it look. In fact, you want to see my initial drawing for that header, the hero banner? There's my initial drawing. Do you see it? So I've got column 1 with the text, green column, right? And then I've got the car here, the buggy overlapping. So that was my initial sketch for how am I going to do this? How can we make this hero banner look a little bit different? How can we do that? That was literally my brainstorm. And then I just went and did it. Right, just went and did it. Wow, Richard, really? They kicked you off. Kind of shows, doesn't it? That says a lot about the company if they're not going to let you be honest about your feelings and thoughts towards it. It says a lot, doesn't it? Says a lot. Okay, we're coming up to 1 hour 30, so I am going to be shutting down the live chat now. Sorry for anyone that's just joined or is late. I am going to close down in 2 minutes. I'm going to jump on my bike. I've spent 4 hours watching Stranger Things. Season 4. Finished it. Caught up with my emails and stuff. I now just need to rattle on with riding my bike, finalizing this client's website and stuff. And then go pick my son up in about 1 hour. So I need to get out and walk a little bit as well. Let me just check the questions. Kev G does not like hosting a no cPanel. You only get one SSL. Ooh, that's not good. Great. To be honest, great, Richard, when I have done it on the bike, it then means I'm using my MacBook webcam. Have you ever seen the quality of your MacBook webcam? It is so rubbish. It's ridiculous, right? It is so poor. It might as well be 480. It's so poor. This is the MacBook Air M1. It's only, a year and a bit, a year old, in fact. It is exactly a year old. But yeah, and when I'm riding, you'll hear the squeak sometimes. You'll hear the pedal, and I'll be like this as I'm riding. Richard, do you really want to see me doing this? As I answer the questions. Do you really want to see this? No. I know I don't. Okay, look, thank you everyone for joining in. Please make sure you click like. Please do let your friends and family and anyone you know who likes to work with WordPress or Elementor know about our channel. Subscribe. See you again, because I'm sure I will. And hopefully I'll have this website completed, and hopefully we will have closed down on another one on Monday as well. The competition and contest website. So that'll be 2 new websites we started on. One we started on Monday, and we should be closing off Monday coming. Another one we started yesterday, and we should be closing off Saturday or Sunday for that one as well. Keep that OnlyFans channel. Dear oh dear. Why don't I use GIMP? I have used GIMP. I have anything for clicks. I have used it, but I prefer Photopea. I have used GIMP, but I preferred Photoshop and then Photopea, and I like Canva as well. There's loads of tools out there. You just go for the one you like to use. Carapos, don't say that, because then I want to make sure you're still here. Right, everyone, take care. I'm going to close down now. Look after yourselves. Have a great Friday. Enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever time it is. Make sure you click like, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye. Aha, I just read what you said, Mark. GIMP, OnlyFans. I should start one of those, shouldn't I? OnlyFans for Elementor. Don't know how it would go down. It could give people the wrong idea, right? Hey, come and look at the widget on OnlyFans. See you later, everyone. Bye.